What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Burning Ground. I am Blaine, like always. And first off, let me just say, I posted my Infinity War, Avengers Infinity War reaction video yesterday for the trailer, and I gotta say, that is by far, as of now, my most successful video. Not in terms of how many views I've gotten, but in terms of how quickly I got views. I mean, I just posted that yesterday, and it has already surpassed my other videos in view count, and it's only been up for 15 hours. Now I know some people get hundreds of thousands of views within minutes, but this is a big milestone for me. The fact that it grew so quickly, just I just got to thank you guys. Thank you. So with that being said, obviously from the reaction to that video, from you guys are interested in this Avengers thing. So I figured today we'd do another video on it. Obviously it's not another trailer reaction. We already did that, but actually what we're going to do is I'm going to go through the characters that were in the trailer, as well as, some that we know are going to be in the movie but weren't in the trailer. And basically, we're going to pick, are they staying or are they going? And when I say going, I don't mean dying. That's obviously an option. Well, it's an option. I wouldn't say obviously, but it's an option. People have been talking for years that it's gonna happen. You're gonna have some deaths. Disney has gone this far. Disney and Marvel pretty much not having any deaths, other than the bad guys. But we had Quicksilver, but he wasn't around long enough to really get in there. Get personal or whatever. Other than that, any character that's been a main character we haven't really had any deaths. I think there's gonna be some in Infinity War, maybe one, but honestly, I don't know if Disney is ready to pull that trigger. I think instead of deaths, they may push some out just and say, oh well, I'm done. I'm hanging up my whatever, and I'm done crime fighting, being a superhero. So, but let's get into it. Let's just go through it and we'll talk about it. First, we're going to talk about the one who's, he started it all. If it wasn't for him, there would be no MCU, in my opinion. And that's Iron Man. What do I think's going to happen with Iron Man? I think he's on his way out. I think he's out the door. It may not be this movie, but I think this movie is going to start setting up for his departure. I don't think he's going to die. I don't think so. I think he's just going to be kind of a I've had enough, I'm done type of thing. And maybe he'll pass the armor on to somebody else. Who knows? But yeah, Iron Man, out the door. Um, Captain America, Steve Rogers, I think he's gone. Same thing, like I said, with Iron Man, maybe not this movie, but I think it's going to start setting up for him to go. The difference is, I think he's going to die. Uh, I do. I think he's going to die, and that'll be it. And then we'll kind of talk about that on my next person, but he's died before in the comics, and honestly, everybody was under the impression he wasn't going to make it through Civil War because he died in Civil War. At the end of Civil War, he died, but it didn't happen in the movie. So, but I think he Captain America is out the door. So, moving on, we got Hush Bixby, jeez, we've got Winter Soldier. This goes in with Captain America. I think Winter Soldier's here to stay for a while. He really hasn't been around for very long. But the reason I think he's staying is I think, in my opinion, Captain America is going to pass on. Steve Rogers is going to pass the shield on to the Winter Soldier. It happened in the comics. I think it's what's going to happen. I think either Steve's going to die and Bucky's going to take over, or Captain America's just going to retire and give it over to him. Either way, Winter Soldier's here to stay. Next, we're going to talk about Vision. Now, this one's a tough one because obviously he's got something that's pretty crucial to Thanos' plan. He's got that stone right in his forehead. And we see in the trailer he's obviously getting that torn out. Now, later, earlier in the trailer, you see Vision, he looks very human. I think that this is Vision after the stone. You can still see the stone, but that might not actually be the stone. That could be like a scar or something. That's a very powerful item he had in his forehead. And just to have it ripped out, I don't see it leaving, nothing there. And then again, this could be before that as well. And he's just trying to be more down to earth and closer to obviously Scarlet Witch. But I think he's here to stay. He's gonna be a part of the next group of Avengers that are coming in. But he's gonna be a lot weaker. Without that stone, he's not gonna be the same. Moving on, Black Widow. It's another tough one because she's been there since the beginning. She's kind of in a way been, I think, along with Hawkeye, kind of the ones that grounded the rest of them because they don't have powers. They don't have anything super about them other than she can fight really well and Hawkeye can shoot an arrow pretty good. But on the other hand of that, she has been here since the beginning, 10 years now, or no, I think she was in Iron Man 2, so not really 10 years, but she's one of the originals, and I think the plan all along has been to slowly, gradually push the originals out and bring in a new one. That way they can keep the MCU going and keep it fresh. So, Black Widow, I'm just putting a question mark. Because I honestly don't know. I don't know what to think about Black Widow. I don't know if she's going to be here, if she's going to die, if she's going to leave. I don't know. So, she's an unknown for me. So, we're going to say unknown, question mark. Hulk. But let's see, thing is with Hulk, though, you gotta take into account it's not just Hulk. You've got Hulk and you've got Bruce Banner. Now, granted, they are one and the same, but we've seen with Thor Ragnarok that Hulk can take over and not let Bruce Banner out. I think he said he had been 2 years, I think, that he had been as Hulk. So Hulk can take over. So in a way, you can actually say one's going to stay and one's going to go. I think for now, it might change in a future movie, but I think Hulk is going to stay, but I think Bruce is gone. Because, in Thor, Bruce even went so far to say, if I change back into Hulk again, I don't know if I can come back. Which obviously we see in the trailer, he does. He changed to Hulk at the end of Thor, and then we see in the trailer that he's back to being Bruce Banner. But I think Hulk is well on his way to taking over the mind as of now. But who knows? It could change later on in another movie. But there's also another little theory, another detour you could take with this. Maybe we see Bruce Banner laying there because something has happened and now he's lost access to being able to bring out the Hulk. Now we do see the Hulk in the trailer later on, but maybe at that point he's lost access. He can't get to the Hulk. So who knows? That's the thing about having a character inside of a character. It can go lots of ways, but I'm saying Bruce Banner's gone. He's out the door for now. He's going to be locked inside the Hulk's brain, and Hulk is going to be the one that you see more of for a while. For a while. Hawkeye. Just like Black Widow, he has no powers. I think he's gone. It's honestly surprised me that he's been here for this long. He wasn't in the trailer. I don't know if he's been confirmed to be in the movie. I'm assuming if he's not in it much, he's going to make a cameo. But, even in Age of Ultron, he was pretty much like, I'm retired. I'm done. I want to be with my family. But he came back and he fought anyways. He did the same thing in Civil War. But even then, he was like, I don't want to do this anymore. But he keeps coming back. I think he's going to come back again for this. But I'm changing that. I think he's going to come back. I think he's going to be one of the deaths. No. He's gonna come back, but something's gonna happen. Maybe he'll be in the first big battle, and he'll just get so shook that he's just gonna be like, "I'm out, guys. I have no powers. I have nothing. I'm out." So, I think Hawkeye's out the door. Out the door. War Machine is the next one. Now, last time we saw War Machine, he was injured. He had fallen from the sky, and he was basically having to learn how to walk again. But we see him in the trailers, and that big last montage shot of all of them running in Wakanda, he comes flying in. So I'm thinking probably with some Tony Stark technology, he's going to be able to walk again. But I think he's here to stay. Now, whether he stays as War Machine, and maybe not, because I mean he can't walk right now. He's having to use technology to walk. Maybe something will happen. I just don't think he's gonna be around. I think he's gonna. Who knows? He could be a death. He could be one of the deaths. But he's also part of the. I mean, you remember at the end of Age of Ultron, they showed the new class of Avengers, and he was one of them. So he's a tough one. I don't think he's gonna die, but you know what? He's gonna be around. He's gonna stay. He might, he's got his new technology. He can walk. He can fly. He can fight. I think he's gonna stay. He'll survive the battles, and he'll still be sticking around. But then again, maybe he'll leave with Iron Man. Who knows? I already called Iron Man is out the door, so who knows? Let's move on. Ant-Man. Didn't even see him in the trailers. Did not see him in the trailers, but Ant-Man's pretty easy. They've already confirmed a new movie coming after Infinity War, Ant-Man and the Wasp. So we know he's going to survive, and we know he's going to keep fighting. So we can just... Ant-Man's staying. We know it. It's already... Let's just move on. Thor. Now, Thor is another one that's kind of tough to call, kind of like Black Widow, because he's an original. He's had 3 movies now, not counting the Avengers movies. He's had 3 solo movies. Plus he had Avengers 1 and 2, now Avengers 3. I think he's gone. I don't think he's going to die, but I think he's gone. I think at the end of this movie or maybe the next movie, he's going to hang it up. He's going to hang his armor, hang his everything up, because he's now the king of the Asgardians. He can't just be running off fighting every time Earth is in trouble. He has to take care of his people who are now refugees. So I think at the end of this arc, whether it be this movie or the next movie, he's done. He's going to hang up his hammer. We may get a new Thor, but I think Thor's is done fighting. I don't see any more Thor movies coming out, and I don't see him playing a role in any future movies short of a cameo or maybe a, hey, Thor, the king of the Asgardians type thing. I think he's gone. I think he's gone and done. So, Scarlet Witch. I think she's staying for one of the, kind of the same reason I think War Machine's going to stay. She's part of that new group of Avengers, and I think as the older ones start filtering out, you're going to see, like Ant-Man and Scarlet Witch and War Machine and Vision kind of start taking more of a center role. And plus, she's so awesome. She's so powerful that I think they've got something huge planned for her at some point in time. I don't think she's strong enough character-wise to have her own standalone. I don't think so, because she's not. None of them really, except for the originals, I think, are really strong enough to have that. But I think she's gonna stick around. So yeah, she's staying. Black Panther, obviously, he's staying. I haven't heard anything about new movies. He's got the one coming out in February, but I haven't heard anything past that. But he's too new. He's super popular. Like, his movie is gonna be awesome, and I think they're gonna take him, and he's gonna be kind of I see him being the new top. Once like Captain America and Iron Man and all them are kind of done and done their thing, I see Black Panther being the one kind of carrying the MCU into the next phase because he's awesome. And plus, he's the king of Wakanda. Come on. Um, Doctor Strange, kind of the same thing as Black Panther. He's really new. He's had his solo movie, which was great, and it was super popular. And I don't see them killing him off or moving him on when he's so popular. I think he's going to be there with Black Panther, kind of leading the next group into the next phase. So Doctor Strange is sticking around. He's staying. He's staying for the long run. I think he's still got a couple movies left in him. And last but not least, Spider-Man. We see Spider-Man get beat down in the trailer. But I don't think they're done with Spider-Man. I think he'll survive. And they're not pushing him out the door yet. I think he's got a huge part. I mean, he's one of the most popular superheroes, comic book characters ever. Now that Marvel's able to make movies with him, I think they're going to run with that. And they're going to make movies, at least I'm saying 2 more with solo movies with him. So Spider-Man's here to stay. So there we have it. That's everybody that I know of. I may have missed 1 or 2. Maybe. If I did, then they're obviously not that important. But I'll run through them real quick. Iron Man, out the door. He's gone. Captain America, he's gone. He's going. Winter Soldier staying. He's going to be the new Captain America eventually. Vision, staying. Just not as strong as he is now. Black Widow, question mark. Hulk / Bruce Banner. Bruce is gone. Hulk is staying. Hawkeye, he's out the door. He's going to retire. He's going to be done. Possibly he could die. I doubt it. But War Machine, he's staying. He's going to be a new group of Avengers. Ant-Man staying because we know he's got new movies coming out. Thor, I think he's going to be dropped down to cameos. I think he's out the door. Scarlet Witch is staying. Oh, I forgot the Guardians. All the Guardians. Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm just going to say them all. Star-Lord, Rocket, Gamora, Groot, Drax, and Mantis. They're not dying. None of them are dying. They're staying. They're safe. Black Panther, staying. Doctor Strange, staying. And Spider-Man, staying. That's it. That's everybody that I know of. Everybody that I know of that's going to be in the movie that is worth anything now. There's still, like they said, 60 plus characters supposed to be in this movie, and I think this is maybe 23 or 24, so I got 40 more characters that are going to be dropping at some point in time, but these are the main ones, I think, and I think the ones that I said are going, and the ones that I said staying are staying. Am I right? Probably not. Disney, I don't see them pulling the trigger on very many deaths. They're kid friendly, but who knows? I guess we'll have to wait till May to find out. So that's it. So give me a subscribe, guys. Hit that like button, if you want, whatever. Let's try to get this video up there with the last video. Let's make some stuff happen. So, but until next time, be you, be happy, be friendly, love each other. And I'll see you guys later.